Cleveland looks like they're very likely going to land LeBron James, and they want to trade for Bronny James.
LeBron James has informed the Lakers that he is leaving Los Angeles after 8 years. The team pursuing him the hardest wants not only the king, but also his son, with James Harden waiting alongside. However, the entire plan could be stopped by one silent obstacle. The news came like a thunderclap over the holiday weekend. The purple and gold had been home for 8 straight years. The basketball world paused when LeBron informed the Lakers at the end of June that he intended to play the 2026 to 2027 season somewhere else.
Breaking news out of the NBA. Our Shams Charania reporting that after 8 years, LeBron James...
He is not abandoning the game, that he is moving in the direction of something new. And no player has ever reached the number that awaits him on the other side.
The NBA's all-time leading scorer will be playing a record 24th season in the NBA, but it will not be with the Los Angeles Lakers.
LeBron did not send the message that it came from Rich Paul, his agent and childhood friend, who has been by his side since the Akron days.
Rich Paul, his agent, informed Rob Pelinka, the Lakers' president of basketball operations, that the Lakers can move on with their offseason because LeBron James is moving on with them.
Consider the implications that LeBron did not wait for the Lakers to decide his future. He made the decision himself. Ending the longest stop of his career, he won a championship in 2020, spent 8 seasons in Los Angeles, and became the franchise's all-time leading scorer, SOY League. He still wants to chase a 5th ring and compete at the highest level. The Lakers had already started building around Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic, so both sides were ready for a fresh start. The biggest surprise is that LeBron is not leaving because he declined at AT41. He still plays at an all-star level, averaging about 21 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists last season. The decision was never about money.
I'm told this is a happiness-led decision for LeBron James. He feels like he needs to find his happiness elsewhere.
Happiness. That one word changes everything about free agency. Because if money is not the main priority, almost every contender has a chance. And the way LeBron could join his next team is completely different from his previous free agency decision.
The teams don't have to clear out a bunch of talent. They can load up their teams and say, LeBron, come be a value add.
The message to every suitor is simple. You do not win LeBron with a fancy tour or a highlight video. You win by building a team he wants to join. Fix your roster first and the call will come. That is why smart front offices are making moves now, quietly becoming the kind of team a champion would choose. There is also history on the line that in the past. The league would freeze while teams cleared salary to make room for him.
No player in NBA history has won a championship with 4 different teams.
4 rings with 4 different franchises. There has never been a record like that. And LeBron is the only player who can chase it. The phones immediately lit up. This was not interest from just 1 or 2 teams. Nearly 27 teams are lining up to pitch the king. Paul also said LeBron is making this decision without any pressure or rush for the first time in years.
Every day things change, and this is the first time that he's making a decision pressure-free.
For their part, the Lakers kept it toasty that LeBron responded on his own words when owner Jeannie Bussey congratulated him for his 8 years in the 2020 championship.
No, thank you. Truly an honor to wear the purple and gold while trying to continue the greatness and legacies that came before me.
That is a man ending a chapter with honor, not resentment. What comes next? A few names immediately came to mind. According to reports, Golden State had a plan to pair him with Stephen Curry, even having Draymond Green step aside to create room.
The Golden State Warriors had formed a grand plan going into this offseason.
Miami returned with Pat Riley's old promise that a key was always under the doormat. Philadelphia entered the picture, and Denver offered him the chance to play alongside Nikola Jokic. The Spurs, Minnesota, and several other contenders also joined the race. According to reports, Rich Paul narrowed the list to 10 realistic teams, stressing that fit and happiness mattered more than money. But one destination kept standing above the rest, and it was about history, family, and a city that never stopped loving him. Teams around the league kept making the same connection. During free agency, LeBron spent time back in Akron with his longtime friends, including one who now works in the Cavaliers front office. The pull of home was hard to ignore.
Team and league sources indicate the Cleveland Cavaliers would gladly welcome LeBron James back into the fold.
He was drafted by Cleveland in 2003 and won a championship there in 2016, according to Mark Stein and Jake Fisher. There is growing belief that a 3rd Cavaliers stint is the best way to complete his career where it began. He spent 2 separate runs with the franchise, and from 2014 to 2018 helped in the city's championship drought. A 3rd chapter in the same jersey almost sounds too perfect, but here is the twist. Cleveland is reportedly keeping a roster spot open not just for LeBron, but also for his SON. Understand why this move is different from every other LeBron free agency. You have to understand Cleveland's plan. They are trying to fill 2 roster spots, not just 1.
Supposedly they want to keep open 2 roster spots, one for LeBron one for Bronny.
One spot is for the father and one is for the son. According to reports, the Cavaliers are keeping room to trade for Bronny James once LeBron signs. This is a complete package where family matters just as much as the roster.
To potentially lure LeBron there as like added incentive to lure LeBron to Cleveland.
That is the entire game. Bronny becomes the biggest recruiting tool. Imagine coming home, chasing one more ring, and finishing your career beside your son. After making history as the NBA's first father-son duo, there is growing belief Bronny will follow LeBron wherever he goes. Cleveland is reportedly planning for both of them. Bronny is still a young guard developing his game after overcoming a serious cardiac episode. Every NBA game he plays is already a victory. Scouts like his shooting, court, vision, and long-term potential. He is there to develop, not become a star overnight. For LeBron, Bronny is more than a prospect. He is the key to the entire movement.
My mom get to watch her son and her grandson play in the NBA at the same time.
3 generations in one arena. The grandson watching, the son on the court, and the grandmother in the stands. That moment means more than any contract. During the Cavaliers tribute video, LeBron was seen wiping away tears as highlights from his St. Vincent, St. Mary days played. He even admitted it could have been his final game in that arena. The truth is simple. LeBron is not a guest in Cleveland, that he is family.
When you was a youngster, LeBron James is Cleveland. Yeah. He is the state of Ohio.
This is the emotional heart of the story. LeBron built his legacy in Akron through his school and the I Promise initiative. So returning with Bronny would be about more than basketball. For the Lakers, the situation is simple. Bronny is under a fully guaranteed contract, so any move must come through a trade. They can ask for value in return, and Cleveland may have to pay to get him. That leads to the biggest question of all. Does Bronny even want this move?
His son Bryce is at the University of Arizona. His other son Bronny is on the Lakers. So Cleveland's a bit of a hike from there.
Biggest question is Bronny's future. He has spoken about creating his own path instead of living in his father's shadow. Some believe staying away from LeBron would help his development, and some Lakers reporters have said he deserves to be judged on his own. If Bronny wants to build his own career, the Cleveland dream could end before it begins. There is also one more obstacle that no one can ignore: geography.
$27 million in the first apron cap space for the Cavs, but that's not with James Harden's contract right now. They're expected to re-sign.
Los Angeles is home to LeBron's wife and daughter, while his middle son lives in Arizona. Bronny is also still a Laker, so moving to Ohio is not an easy decision. Even if everyone wants it to happen, Cleveland still faces one huge obstacle: money. The Cavaliers already have one of the league's most expensive rosters. The only way to make the storybook ending work may come down to one decision: James Harden making a move bigger than his paycheck.
Harden has said that he'll do the same thing Draymond did, so he'll opt out and he'll sign a lower annual salary.
This is why it matters. The Cavaliers are already deep into the second apron, with over $226 million committed for next season. Their payroll leaves almost no flexibility. Under the new rules, adding another star is extremely difficult, so if Cleveland wants to make this happen, someone has to make room. That is where James Harden's decision becomes important.
He's averaging 22, 6, and 7 at 41. He's still shooting 50%. That's higher than his career.
Harden declined his $42.3 million player option to return for less, giving Cleveland more flexibility. According to reports, he is delaying his new deal so the Cavaliers can pursue LeBron. Cleveland has also cleared space by letting rotation players leave in free agency. They are building this move step by step. The roster would feature Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, and LeBron at T41. LeBron would no longer have to carry the team. He could simply help a championship contender.
You would have restructured your deal for a lower price, where now whoever's trading for you don't have to give up half the team.
Recruiting has already begun. According to reports, Mitchell and Harden are using their relationship with LeBron to convince him to join Cleveland. Those connections matter, especially if happiness is his top priority. If LeBron makes the move, the financial side could fall into place.
There are absolutely 100% plausible ways to get LeBron James on the Cavs without destroying the makeup of this roster.
That is the key. Find the right number, and the puzzle comes together without breaking up the roster. There are several ways to make it work, whether through a sign-and trade, a mid-level exception, or even a veteran minimum if LeBron only wants one more real shot at a championship. The rules are strict, but those close to the situation believe a deal is still possible.
The Cavs would be amenable to a third reunion, a third stint, if LeBron was to sign as a free agent in the summer. Obviously, that would be a storybook ending.
The Cavaliers have quietly made it clear they are open for business. According to insiders, the team would welcome a third reunion with LeBron.
I'm at a battle with Father of Time, and I'm kind of taking it personal.
A storybook ending.it is the perfect full circle moment. LeBron was drafted by Cleveland in 2003, returned to end the city's 52-year championship drought, and now could finish his career there with his son by his side. During his emotional return to Cleveland, LeBron said what many were already thinking as the tribute video played.
But I do believe that next year is going to be his final year, and in my opinion, it needs to be with the Cavs. It needs to be with the Cavs. He needs to have his farewell tour.
That is a man staring at the finish line that he admitted he has not decided on his future and that this could be his final run. There is a real chance LeBron could retire before the 2026 to 2027 season. Even as Cleveland prepares the perfect landing spot, many believe there is only one fitting place for his final chapter. This is where things stand. Cleveland has room for both LeBron and Bronny. Harden has reportedly taken less money to help make it possible, and insiders continue to point to the Cavaliers as the most likely destination. Everything is set for a storybook ending. To watch more videos like this, click one of the cards on your screen.